Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Are you getting a cranks but doesn't start? Just like this one right here. I'm gonna show you today 2 things to check. Do not change your fuel pump yet. I'll show you how to do this in the truck, but just so you can see, look, I got the manual right here. Here's the fuel pump shutoff switch. This switch is designed, like I call it an inertia switch too. It's designed if you got in an accident that it would cut off the fuel. I'm gonna show you where underneath the glove compartment that you push down on it, but that's one thing we're gonna check. The second one is a fuse. So the fuse is, let's take a quick look right here at number 9. That's the fuse we're gonna go after, this 20 amp fuel pump relay. So that is a fuse that connects to the relay. The relay is permanent, we cannot change the relay. However, this 20 amp fuse, if you're getting a crank and no start, there's a good chance that you blew that fuse or that you need to reset the fuel pump cutoff switch. Let's take a look. All right, friends, I've got an older F-150. This is gonna go for a lot of the Ford trucks and Ford vehicles. Passenger side, right by your right foot. You're gonna remove this plastic piece, just kind of give it a tug. There's your fuse box. Screwdriver at the bottom, gently pull up. You might be able to use your keys as well in a pinch. And there are your fuses. On the left-hand side, you'll see 2 yellow fuses. Those are 20 amp fuses. The top one of those 2 goes to the fuel pump relay. The fuel pump relay is over here, but it is permanent. You can't replace it. But that fuse is what we're gonna go after today. And look, there's even a fuse puller. Let's pop that out of there. There you go. That little tool is designed to pull fuses. You could also use needle nose pliers. Okay, hey, before we pull that fuse, let me show you, while I have the camera back here, here is the inertia switch or fuel pump cutoff switch. At the tip of the screwdriver right here, I'm pointing at that orange cap right there. That's the switch. Push down on that to reset it. And it will not hurt it if you push down on it, reset it. Even if it doesn't need to be, it won't hurt it. All right, let's pull the fuse. This can get a little tricky, and by the way, it's like my body is contorted right here. It's very hard to reach in here, especially trying to use a camera one-handed. But we're gonna go after that fuse. My first attempt. Oh, I got it there. All right. So let's take a look at this fuse. By the way, here's some other fuses I have. But when we do a close-up view of this yellow one right here, by the way, that's a 20 amp. You cannot mess around with different sizes. If you look closely, see that metal little arc in there? It's still in good shape. This fuse is still in order. I'm gonna replace it. Again, it's very tight in here, especially with the camera. I'm gonna have to fiddle around here to get it just right. So take your time, make sure you do this correctly. There we go. All right, we'll put the cap back on there. All right, let's come back in and fire it up. There you go, my friends. All right, hey, so for this purpose, what I did is, if you're wondering, in the very beginning of the video when I showed you the crank and no start, I actually pulled that fuse, did the crank just to show you, but my fuse was actually in good shape, as I kind of showed you there at the end. So just to summarize, if your fuel pump is not working, you're not getting fuel there, crank no start, double check that that fuse is in good shape. Make sure that you push down on that inertia button or the fuel pump cutoff switch. Push down on that thing. If both of those are not working, now you're having more and more evidence that you do need to replace the fuel pump. So make sure you do the easy steps first before you start doing some of these big things like changing the fuel pump. Hey friends, I hope today's video helped you out. If it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.